Hey everyone, how's it going today? This is New York Dan. I'm coming to you from my neck of the woods here on Long Island, and I was going to show you my truck. Yeah, I may be a little impartial to Tim's truck because mine is basically the same kind of color scheme and whatnot. I have an E350 van. And I'm going to show it to you right now. We're going to take a look at this thing. And you can see what it is. Pretty much the same as Tim's truck. I'm going to show you. Hold up. So apparently Tim's Buy Me a Coffee fund has now turned into Buy Me a Truck fund. That's how he's going to make the monthly payment, through that Buy Me a Coffee. And maybe the Amazon links too, so you better buy a lot of Amazon stuff. Yeah, so I'm already running out of light here. You can tell in New York, you can see the colors, the foliage is changing. But what I have here, I got almost the same color scheme. This is a Ford E350 van, my 1998. And you can see here, I got the special package with those blacked out rims. This was done before Ford came out with this package, right? Check that out. Now I got a lot thicker rubber than Tim's got on his thing. This is a 265/75/16. He could actually use the same rims he's got and just put bigger rubber on them, and it would make that ride a lot smoother. That's the trick. Ford didn't want to put big tires on it or big rubber because I believe the bigger you go on these tires, like this number here, the 265, this is a profile number. It's like the width and the height of the tire. The bigger that number, the fatter the tire gets. This one here is like the height of the tire. So the bigger that is, you got more and more rubber. You go bigger on both these numbers, your tire's going to get a lot more expensive. But for aftermarket, that's a cheap thing to do. You don't even have to buy new rims. I'm going to show you some of the other stuff, some of the other styling features I got. I put these lights in. I think it makes it look a world better, a world of difference better than the original Ford lights, which were just a red lens. And they were like, well, especially when they get old and they get like hazy. Like my third brake light up here, it looked like those. It started to get hazy. There's one thing though that Tim's doesn't have, and that's this, the Power Stroke diesel engine. And also he doesn't have the 350. I'm going to show you. I believe on the door, it tells you like a rating right here. Gross vehicle weight rating, 9,500 pounds. And I think that's something that his would not have. 4,400 front, 6,084 pounds rear. Pretty sure. The good part is, you see this right here? Made in USA. Right? Pretty cool, huh? I wonder what town, where's this thing, what part of the United States? Not sure if it says. It doesn't say exactly where, but you get the idea. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like, the profile of this thing. It has these things on it, which are kind of cool for like a bug shield, and they're tinted. It's a pretty cool truck. This I added on myself. This is stainless steel. When I got the truck, this had like scrapes on it, so I put a stainless over there. I got to do some work on this. I got to buff this out. Oh, cool. There's the train. That's a diesel train, too, going by. I don't know where the engine is. The engine's probably already passed. I don't know if they got two of them or not. Oh, there's the engine. I hear it. Yeah, a lot of this stuff will buff up. Will buff out. I got to do some touch-up paint here and there with Rust-Oleum. It's a cool machine. So we'll look in the inside of this truck. Yup, it's got the leather. At least the seat cover part. Underneath here, I think this is that stuff Tim has, the hard wearing fabric. But I don't know what happened here. This thing actually, believe it or not, it came that way. And it looked pretty much the same when I bought it. And I only had like 93,000 miles originally. I'm up to almost 130 on it now. You can see all the doodads it's got on here. Look at that, a light up dash. It's got a full FM radio there. It's got climate controls. All the options right there. And you could put a GPS on there if you want. Of course, somebody has to park a Cybertruck right here to show off, right? So anyway, I'll show you one thing that Tim's does not have. And that is the Power Stroke diesel. Whoop, I forgot I got this jury rigged here. I like the sound of that engine. I'll show you a drive a bit. The engine is pretty much, it's a little bit tight. You got to climb up on this thing too. Yeah, it's got the deluxe running board there. I took the plastic part out when I rust proofed it. But if you take this out, you can get to the back of the engine. I'll show you what the engine looks like. If I can do this with one hand. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there's limited access here, but you can see I can reach it. I can reach up here. The main engine it's really crammed in there. That's your oil fill right there. I put in new brake lines that are a copper, I think it's a copper nickel alloy, so they shouldn't rust, which is good. So I'll try to show you. I'm going to put my lights on. This has this pull-out light knob, and it even has a key, a special key start like Tim's. I'm telling you, it's getting so dark out in New York now. It's crazy. Can I make it around this Cybertruck, or do I have to back up? We don't want to dent that Cyber thing. The Cyborg. I don't know what you can do with it. There it is. It's a weird machine, to say the least. Okay, I gotta put my glasses on here. I gotta give me one of those spinners. I'm using my finger here. Okay, let's see here. This engine has a lot of torque. This thing works great. I love driving it. The sound of that diesel. I don't know how much the camera's gonna pick up of it. It really runs nicely when it works good. I had that fuel tank issue, which I put on the Benz product site, how I had to take the whole tank out and clean it out. But when you get it going, it's pretty good. It's pretty much, this thing is like, it's pretty much the biggest thing on the road. When you're next to like Chevy Suburbans and like big SUVs and stuff, you see next to them, and it's pretty, you're pretty high up. Okay, good. That policeman took off back there. That was a, I'm gonna put my seatbelt on. That was an undercover police. And hopefully he didn't see me filming. Haha. I don't think he could see because I have my headlights on and it's getting to be like dark out. I'm telling you, if you live in New York, you're always afraid. Like, you can't even breathe around here. Okay, here we go. Put my signal on. Hope everything's good. Yeah, I like the lighting on this dash. It's pretty cool, this truck. The good part is, this didn't cost me much. I bought this thing on eBay, and originally I only paid, I think I paid $6,700 for it, something like that. And I've had it for a number of years. Okay. We're gonna turn in here. Okay, we're gonna do a hill right here. You know what I should do? I should roll the window down and get the maximum like sound effect. Yeah, it's got the crank window. It's nothing fancy, which is good because the electric windows, half the time those might break or have a problem. Here we go. You can hear the turbo on this thing. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ride. It's working good. Mechanically, I got it all straightened out. I just got to do the cosmetics now. Work on more cosmetic stuff with it. And you know what? The mirrors on this thing are pretty big. You can see right there what kind of mirror I'm talking. You get a pretty good view of everything. I've used this to trailer and with a boat and utility trailers, car trailers, stuff like that. I can see pretty good with these mirrors, pretty well. Yeah, it's getting pretty dark here. So anyway, yeah, I figured I'd show you my ride. The best part, well, my uncle told me this saying. He said the best part about my car is the payment. That's right. Don't have to worry about a monthly payment when you buy an older vehicle like this. If you can find one that's actually running well. Don't tell me the police are up there now. That's all I need. Maybe that's where the guy went. Yup. That's the Suffolk police right there. I feel like a fugitive just because I'm doing a little film here. Well, even normally, you're always worried about being pulled over and stuff. You don't want to have that happen. All right, guys. Yeah, best part about my truck are the payments, or is the payments. Here's an older F, is that a 250? Probably a 150. Yeah, 150. You can tell it's small. When I'm driving by in this, that looks small. Yeah, it's getting super dark. I'll pull in by this light here. All right, guys, so I made it back safely. Hope everyone has a great evening or morning. This is New York Dan. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe for absolutely free. Nothing to lose. More Sarasota Tim commentary coming up, amongst other videos like cruises too. And I actually filmed the cruise. So I'll see you guys in the next one.